From the Simi Valley Isoplex, the Matador Sports Network is proud to present coverage of CSUN hockey. Tonight, the Matadors begin their West Coast Hockey Conference title defense against rival Cal State Fullerton. Good evening, everyone. Delighted to have you along tonight. I'm Travis Van Ode. The Matadors are coming off their home opening weekend in which they swept Grand Canyon with 4-1 and 5-2 scores. Matt Hoover led the way offensively, scoring 4 goals, 2 in each game, to lead the Matadors back to 500 at 3-3. Fullerton comes in 2-2 on the season and 1-1 so far in West Coast Hockey Conference play. The Matadors back in February won their first WCHC title against San Diego State, coming from behind 4-3. It was their first conference championship since 1999. The Matadors are trying to repeat this season, but first up, a tough test against an always tough opponent in Cal State Fullerton. Coming up next, we'll preview the goaltending matchup and drop the puck on the Matador Sports Network. Welcome back to the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Van Ode. Almost set for Cal State Northridge to open up West Coast Hockey Conference play tonight against rival Cal State Fullerton. A couple of scratches tonight for the Titans. First of all, Josh Jobs, Kyle Alexander, who's a big loss, and Justin Plate, who is an extremely important no-show tonight for Cal State Fullerton, are not here. Plate is an NCAA Division III transfer, played 2 years for St. Olaf College in Minnesota. He's a Rancho Santa Margarita native, but not playing tonight for the Titans. And Kyle Alexander is one of the best defensemen for CSUF. And DQs last night for Fullerton against Cal Lutheran. Sean Kuffner was given a head contact major and a DQ, and Jacob Smith was given a fighting major, which of course comes with a disqualification. So Kuffner and Jacob Smith are out of the lineup tonight as well for the Titans. We'll step aside for the player introductions in just a few moments. We'll preview the goaltending matchup and drop the puck here from the Simi Valley Isoplex. The starting goaltenders for tonight's game. Cal State Fullerton sends out there Brooke Hernandez, their only goalie this season. She's a Downey native. Of course, a 2-2 record, 5.50 goals against average, and an 8.21 save percentage. And for the Matadors, it's Brandon Calvoda, the junior from Phoenix, Arizona, his 50th career start tonight. This season, a 1-2 record, 4.00 goals against average, and an 8.75 save percentage. The Matadors start the Garrett Hefty line with Evan Wright and Quinton Abaya on the wings. Levi Bowles and Will Lessick, the starting defenseman. Scratch tonight for the Matadors. Jacob Steinfeld, Hans Wormsdobler, Johnny Cortez, Matt Bushin, who's still out with an injury, Vincent Seppi, and Brandon Hagen are the goalies that are scratched. And the Matadors get back tonight. Tom Dobrikot on defense. Puck is dropped, and West Coast Hockey Conference play for the Matadors is underway. It's sent all the way down. No icing. Bowles sends up the wing for Abaya. Pressured well by Tyler Kammer, one of the best defensemen for the Titans. Of course, these two teams play each other every single year, multiple times. No secrets between these two clubs. Matadors have won 7 straight against the Titans, dating back a couple of seasons. Since Fullerton reestablished their program in 2008, the Matadors are 10-3-2 against Fullerton with that 7-game winning streak. So it's been a one-sided rivalry the past couple of years. Matadors won all 3 games last season, 2 WCHC games, and then the Kings College Cup semifinals. That was a good shift, though, for Fullerton hemming in the Matadors' second line. The lines have been juggled a bit. Talk about that more as the game goes along. Matadors trying to sustain some offensive pressure for the first time. Hefty holds the zone and heads off on a change. Here comes the new look fourth line. John Blasco centering Max Goen and Jack Maxton. Blasco, a nice forecheck, yields a turnover to Maxton, but he's angled off nicely by Dylan Kammer, brother to Tyler. First year with Fullerton. Spinorama shot by Goen is held by Hernandez. Hernandez played the first and third games last season against CSUN. That was the game here, the Matadors' home opener. And the third game was the game at Artesia late in January. Hernandez, of course, lost both games. 7.50 goals against and an 8.58 save percentage against CSUN. So not very good numbers last season against the Matadors. Fullerton has 15 skaters and the 1 goalie, so a short bench. Maxton fires wide. Searching for his first career goal there, the freshman Jack Maxton. Hernandez able to cover up in the crease. So after a strong first shift by Fullerton, the Matadors come out with a nice shift. Here's the new look top line now. Alex Ryans centering, of course, Eli Berengut, and now John Michael Lauren. Yes, the defenseman is playing on this top line. Lauren actually grew up as a forward. His last year of midgets, which was 2 years ago, he had to play defense because the Wave AAA team he was on was short defensemen, but obviously Lauren has the speed and, of course, the hands to be a forward. We'll see how he does. There is Lauren trying to pilfer the puck. Fullerton clears out. It's gloved down by Alex Marbach. This Matadors top line should have a lot of speed on it. Ryans steals, shoots, fought up by Hernandez, and cleared out by Andrew Wong. Big rebound there, countering Grant Normand. Norman shovels it in deep. Calvoda, his first play and his 50th career start tonight in a Matador sweater. Berengut loses possession, sent out front. Denied, though, by Mason Ewan. Berengut, cross ice for Lauren, but it was in his skates, taken over by Matt Bodge. Taps back to Tyler Kammer. Quickly, Dylan Kammer. Pass ahead of James Maloney. Marbach clears out. It's settled by Zach Smith. So Smith, his brother Jacob, disqualified after last night's game. He was in a scrum with Cal Lutheran. Received a fighting disqualification, so Zach is the only Smith tonight for the Titans. Cameron Rorick. This is the only line that stayed intact, really. Tommy Pang is still on this line. What a job they did last week. Kevin Steinke at the point, tries to send to Matt Hoover. Last weekend's big score, but it's covered up by Hernandez. Two goal games for Matt Hoover. His second goal was credited to Levi Bowles, and that's the correct call, as Bowles' point shot was not deflected. So Bowles picked up the goal. But Hoover still 2 goals in each of the 2 games against Grand Canyon. Going back to Levi, his 16th career goal, that one. A power play goal as well, his 4th career power play goal. Kenzie DeKaiser, the sophomore, shovels it around. Smith a chance to clear, checked by Rorick. And it works out to the red line. Stanke carries the mail. Tommy Pang and Hoover on the forecheck. Pang off his body. Out front, shot is stopped by Hernandez. Rebound pried into her. But Hernandez once again's got it. There's Hoover once again with a scoring chance. And boy, what a hot streak Matt Hoover's been on lately. 16:33 remaining in the first. After the initial shift of the game, it's been all in Fullerton's end. Dimitri Kriakos, newcomer for the Titans, takes the draw against Hefty. It's just too bad that Justin Plate is not here for the Titans. Again, an NCAA Division III transfer, played 2 years at St. Olaf College in Minnesota. Also played for the Fresno Monsters in the WSHL and the NAHL. As a quick shot off the draws off the side of the net. Hefty guarding the puck with his body on DeKaiser. DeKaiser takes it away. Plate also played for the Wenatchee Wild in the NAHL. Great player, was looking forward to seeing him, but not here. Offside play as Sean Betchel gets back onside, as now does Kriakos. Bowles with it. Bowles chips it in. Back forward, Wong. Wong, a sophomore, on around for Betchel. Glove down by Lesick, touched first by Betchel, so play continues. Lesick hammers down DeKaiser, takes a slash from Kriakos, but play continues. Sent back for Bowles. Bowles a drive, and it deflects wide. Evan Wright back in the lineup as well. He was at a wedding in Santa Barbara last weekend. Glad to have him back on the Hefty line. Digs it free. Wright to Hefty, and they score! Right away, picks up an assist. Garrett Hefty pots his 3rd goal of the season. CSUN on top at 15:31. Hefty had a goal last weekend against Grand Canyon. Matadors are trying to get above 500 for the first time this season. Second time they've had a 500 record. They were 1-1 after 2 games at the Boise State Showcase, now 3-3. Matadors went scoring first this year, 2-1. They scored first in both games against Grand Canyon. Maxton tried to find Goen. Sent in by Ethan Chapluck, a veteran for the Titans. Fullerton, an aggressive forecheck, yields a turnover. Dylan Kammer shoots wide. Calvota did not see it. Picks up the rebound bid, though, off of Norman and makes a nice pad save. Abaya picks up the secondary assist, so all 3 members of that line in as Calvota makes the save. Nice surge by Fullerton after the goal. Fullerton, an original member of the WCHC when it was founded the 2010-2011 season. And they are in a 3-way tie right now for 2nd place. Oh boy, that one almost went off of Hernandez. Baron Guts to Ryans, shoots it wide. Matadors almost up 2 there on a 180-foot goal. Matadors last year in the regular season went 6-2 in the WCHC. 2nd place, they beat Long Beach State 1st round of the playoffs. Baron-Gut shoots off the post. What a look there for Baron-Gut. Beat Hernandez but couldn't beat the iron. Ron Best, who has graduated, was the other goalie for Fullerton last season. It's just Brooke Hernandez this year. She's going to play every game for the Titans. Lauren, a big bump. Bodge gets up, held in by Tom Dobricott, his first shift after coming back. Dylan Kammer carries the mail, good speed. Shoot stick save, Calvota. So there's Dylan Kammer, freshman for the Titans from Fullerton as Calvota covers up. Playing now with his brother Tyler. Dylan's got some pretty good skill, as you saw right there. Matadors have got to be careful with him. 13:29 remaining in the first. Garrett Hefty from Evan Wright and Quinton Abaya, the lone goal so far. Rourke against Bailey Mejia. And Mejia had a hat trick last night against Cal Lutheran at the Artesia Ice Palace. It's Fullerton a .500 record as well. DeKaiser can't hold in. Fullerton's back onside. Lessick, tons of space. Lessick flushed out by Mejia. Pass doesn't connect. Smith in front, deflected wide by Maloney. Lessick stabs to Bowles. And here comes Bowles to Pang, who sends it in deep. A weird hop off of that Zamboni corner. We see it every single game here on the NHL sheets. Weird hops off of that Zamboni corner. The boards are just not flush. Didn't burn Fullerton that time. Works back to Lessick, intercepted by Maloney and sent out. Bowles to Hoover, pressured by Normand. Normand wraps him up, but play continues. Bowles upended, but that's going to be a penalty. So the holding penalty was not called. Tripping is going to be the call. Rourke a bit wide. Calvoda is on the bench. Play 6-on-5. Play whistle down. And it looks like the Matadors are going to be called for too many, but the goalie's out. There were only 6 players out there. The refs didn't realize the Matadors pulled Calvoda on the delayed penalty. So this still should be a Matador power play. And it is, as the face-off's in Fullerton territory. First power play of the game at 12:21 for CSUN. Normand goes to the box. Matadors power play finally got going last game. They went 2 for 7. They had 2 power play goals in their first 5 games of the season. They scored on 2 consecutive power plays in their last game against Grand Canyon. Now overall near 13.8%, so it continues to get better. It's the second unit that starts. Hefty takes the draw against Mejia. Hefty helped out by Wright. Lauren down the wing for Abaya. So Lauren is back at the point on this second power play unit to begin. Abaya digs it free to Hefty, but he fumbles it out. Hefty to Lessick. Abaya stepped up on by Dylan Kammer. Lessick to Lauren. Lauren, pressured by Tyler Kammer, leaves for Wright. Lessick to Hefty. Walks around the prone defenseman. Out front Abaya, back for Lauren. Lauren a drive, deflects up and out of play. So Lauren wanted it, but Fullerton got in the shooting lane, and that's been one of the reasons why the Matadors have put Lauren up front, is to get more opportunities for him, as shots have been blocked a lot so far this season. Stands are pretty well packed here at the Isoplex. Matadors' 3rd home game of the season. Of course, CSUN is 2-0 so far at the Isoplex. They were 12-2 last season at home. It's been a nice home ice advantage the last couple of seasons for the Matadors here at the Isoplex. Top units now out. 1:05 to go on the power play. Ryants. Patient with the puck. One-timer by Dobrikot wide. So Blasco remains on this top unit. Ryans to Dobrikot. Again a one-timer wide. Big rebound off the end wall. Chipped wide by Hoover. So now it's Hoover that's on this top unit. Shot by Dobrikot. This time is gloved off by Hernandez. It was going wide, but Hernandez gloved it off anyway. So a bit of a new look top unit with Hoover now out. And Dobrikot is the lone defenseman on this top unit. 43 seconds remaining on the power play. Draws one to Dobrikot. Good to have him back in the lineup. Ryans to Dobrikot. Barongut, shot blocked. Cleared out by Smith. Barongut runs a controlled breakout. 22 seconds to go on the power play. Dobrikot to Ryans. Bryant's dangles but can't get around Wong. Bryant's hard forecheck yields a turnover. Bryant's gets away from Maloney. Still with the puck. Shot by Barron, got off the outside of the post. Second post of the period for CSUN. Dobricott to Barron, gut penalties over. CSUN 0 for 1 on the power play. Barron gut walks out front. It's blocked. Picked up by Blasco. Backhands to Dobricott. Returns to Blasco. Blasco with shots blocked by DeKaiser. Dobricott creeping in. It's the bevy of players and cleared up by DeKaiser. Halfway through the first period. Good kill there by Fullerton. Matadors had a couple of chances. Got a little bit lucky with a poster. George Reznikov, the 13th forward, stabs to Blasco, slashed. Another penalty coming to the Titans as it's touched up in deep. Back-to-back power plays for the Matadors at 9:43. Fullerton can absolutely not do this as Maloney goes to the box for slashing. With a short bench already, they cannot afford to put CSUN on multiple power plays. Otherwise, the Matadors will make them pay eventually. Second unit again starts. Hefty against Mejia. Mejia wins it. Tyler Cammers, clearing attempt, hits Hefty. Lauren to Lessick, back to Lauren. Punched out by Dylan Cammer. Matadors power play again, not real crisp. Lauren steps around Chapluck, sends to Hefty. Hefty drops for Abaya. Returns to Hefty. Hefty weighs his options. Matadors overloading the right side. Abaya returns to Hefty. Has Lessick at the point. Sends it to him, but it's out of his reach. Bit of an unforced error there. 1:10 to go on the power play. And again, it's just not real crisp. It's the bottom line. Normand steps up on Lauren. Tyler Cammer a chance to clear. Held on by Hefty. Got mixed up there, and it's sent the rest of the way by Normand. Matadors rolling a forward change. Lessick creates some space to Ryants. 42 seconds to go on the power play. Ryants to Hoover. Side of that. And the shot by Blasco is blocked and cleared out. One more push for CSUN. Dobricott's looking pretty good. Suffered a shoulder injury at the Boise State Showcase. Didn't play the final game or the next two games against Grand Canyon, but he's got actually a pretty good shot back at the point. 12 seconds to go on the man advantage. Ryants to Dobricott. One-timer blocked. Zone held by Ryants to Barron Guts. Shoots wide. Maloney out of the box. CSUN 0 for 2 on the power play. Barron Gut in front. Check down Hoover. Dobricott to Ryants. Shoots wide. 7:33 remaining in the first. CSUN, a couple of power plays, but come up empty. This period's been dominated possession-wise by the Matadors. Marbach fresh off the bench. Garrett Hefty, the lone goal scorer so far, early on in the game. Marbach gains the red line, sends it off of Wong. Wong able to regather. Wong to Maloney. Maloney being watched by Ewan. Weak shot stopped by Calvoda. Smith checked down by Marbach, but that's going to be a penalty. See what the call is. That was just a body check by Marbach. Obviously does not like the call. But at any rate, Fullerton gets their first power play at 6:55. It's a holding call. Matador's penalty kill continues to be one of their greatest strengths this season. They went 8 for 9 last weekend against GCU, 84.4% overall in the season, a tremendous number. Dylan Kammer shoots, blocker save, Calvoda. To Tyler Kammer now. Mejia shoots, it's blocked by Bowles. Normand tries to stuff, kept out by Calvoda. Lesick checks Normand, another penalty to CSUN. This time it's warranted. Tyler Kammer's shots blocked by Peng, and he touches up. 5-on-3 as it's a cross-checking call at 6:18 for about a minute and 20 seconds. So Lesick heads off. Fullerton a chance for the equalizer. Fullerton, whether this is true or not, they actually have scored a lot of power play goals this season. You kind of take the ACHA stats with a bit of a grain of salt, but Fullerton, at least officially, does have a ton of power play goals this season, so it might be their biggest strength. An extended 5-on-3 for the Titans. Chapluck to Tyler Kammer. Side of that, Maloney in front, it's kept out by Dobricott. Dobricott absolutely saved a goal, and Ewan sends out. Matadors also were scrambling as Dobricott didn't have his stick, but an important clear by Ewan. Dobricott able to get his twig back. What a defensive play by Tom Dobricott. 44 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3. Chapluck to Dylan Kammer, pressured by Abaya. Boy, what job by Abaya. Taken by Bodge. Bodge. Centering pass blocked by Ewan. Calvoda can't cover. Bodge out front. Tyler Kammer to Dylan. Shoot stop by Calvoda. Abaya hits Bodge. Dylan Kammer comes in to help. Bodge out front, and they score! Dylan Kammer. So there's Fullerton with a power play goal. They'll still be on the power play. Tie game at 5:03. It's Dylan Kammer's first career goal. CSUN has got to find that fine line of being physical against the Titans. It's something they pride themselves on, but they can't cross the line. And yes, the Marbach penalty was debatable, but the Lesick penalty was not, which created the 5-on-3. Marbach checks Matt Green heavily. Marbach's got to be careful. Bodge picks up an assist on the goal. About 20 seconds remaining on the 5-on-4. DeKaiser can't hold the zone. Wong to DeKaiser, pressured by O'Rourke. Green stepped up on by Marbach, checked down. Matadors have been by far the most physical team in this first period. They were definitely the most physical team against GCU last week. Bowles sends out. 5-on-5 hockey. Hoover needs some help. Matadors are changing up ice. 4:08 to go in the first. Hefty and Dylan Kammer, the goal scores. Go and shoot, stopped by Hernandez, no rebound. So Fullerton now 1 for 2 on the power. Matadors 0 for 2. CSUN will look to quickly get back to being the more dominant team possession-wise. Fullerton definitely not the skill the Matadors possess, but give them credit, they've hung in this first period. 15 skaters, 1 goalie. Matadors, again, that 4-line attack. They're trying to get all 4 lines that can score. That's the reason for the line changes. Matadors' 4th line is out right now. It's Blasco, Maxton and going, the normal 4th line. Smith to Tyler Kammer. Stretches to Dylan. To Tyler. Shot blocker save, Calvoda. Rebound, backhanded by Dylan Cameron, but didn't get to Calvoda. Going. Gets around a couple of Titans. Going chips in, back for it, Dylan Cameron. Shovels it around. First on it, Going. Going through Maxton, picked up by Smith. Smith to Tyler Cameron. You get a feeling the Cammer is going to play a ton tonight for Fullerton. Ewan to Hefty. Taken away by Dylan Cameron. The two goal scorers meet there. Tyler Cameron. Shoots it out of play. And Matador is calling for a no change for the Titans. They tried to. 2:49 remaining in the opening period. Stay tuned during the first intermission. I'll recap the stats and scoring plays, and we're going to talk about an anniversary that happened last night. Draws one to Dobricott. Make it Abaya. Abaya. Sharp angle bid's blocked, and it goes out of play. Faceoff stays inside the zone. Matadors maybe got away with a bit of interference there to enable Abaya to shoot the block. Fullerton now gets a change. Matadors really, obviously can't afford to lose this game, but really, for goal differential, for the computer rankings, they need to win this game by a significant margin. Getting a tough test so far, and it seems like whenever these two teams get together, it's a tough game. That's what happens in a rivalry matchup. Chapluck to Calvoda. He's forced to cover as Mejia went hard to the net. 2:27 remaining in the first. So Matadors have had or are going to have some milestones approaching in the near future. Last week, Goen played in his 100th career game. That was the first game against GCU. So this is Goen's now 102nd career game. Congratulations to Max. The 100 games played plateau is always a very cool accomplishment. What a bump by Hefty on Chapluck, and the Matadors need to get their hitting game back going. So far, so good on this shift. I think have been a little too easy on Fullerton here in the first. Right through Abaya, trying to track it down on Wong. Abaya not able to steal, but forces a whistle. So the net is dislodged. We talked about Brandon Calvoda, his 50th career start, now a 28-17-1-1 record. Levi Bowles, his 90th career game last week against GCU. Eli Barron-Gutt, this is his 70th career game tonight, and he scored his 60th career goal last week. So 60 goals in 70 games career-wise for Barron-Gutt. My goodness. Alex Ryans, this is his 120th career game. He picked up his 100th career assist as well as Ewan hits down Green. Matadors trying to get their physical play back again on this shift. Ewan's bank pass comes to Dylan Cameron to Tyler. And for Lauren, Abaya, and Hefty, they're all playing in their 40th career games tonight. Bodge shoots, it's blocked by Marbach. Norman's pass taken away by Barron-Gutt. Matadors top lines out, trying to get the lead back. Barron-Gutt has trouble with it, but it works out to Lauren. Lauren pressured by Green. Leaves for Ewan, stolen by Norman. Stuff attempt stopped by Calvoda. Rebound comes to Lauren. 3-on-2 possibly for CSUN. Barron-Gutt stood up by Tyler Kammer. Sends to Dylan. And now Maloney. 1 minute remaining in the first. Marbach off of Bodge. Back to Marbach. Ewan, one touches Ryans. Disrupted just enough by Maloney and sent in by Norman. Matadors having trouble getting through the neutral zone on this shift. Barron-Gutt. Held him by Mejia. Marbach to Hoover. Hoover all by himself. CSUN's changing. Nice dangle. Shoots! And it's held by Hernandez. Once again, Matt Hoover. It's been the Matadors' best forward the last couple of games. 29 seconds to go in the first. You got to believe the Gales are not happy with this first period. Matadors the better of it possession-wise, but as the period's gone along, Fullerton has gotten stronger. Maloney chips down the ice, taken by Lesick. Lesick to Peng, didn't accept it. To Kaiser, taps to Wong. 15 to go in the period. Chipped in by Maloney off the linesman. Bowles fumbles to Mejia. Mejia out front denied by Rorick. Good defensive position for the centerman. Hoover taps it, turned over to Wong. His shot deflected on by Maloney. Stopped and covered up by Calvoda, and the period's over. Well, CSUN's going to get in the locker room and try and regroup at the end of one. We're square at one. Hefty, his third goal of the season from Evan Wright and Abai at even strength, opened the scoring. And then it was Dylan Kammer, his first career goal on a 5-on-3 power play, assisted by Matt Bodge, tied the game. Fullerton 1 for 2 on the power play. CSUN 0 for 2, and we'll get shots on goal for you when we come back. End of one, all square at one as Fullerton's hanging in so far on the Matador Sports Network. Welcome back to the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Vanotti. Start of the second period. All knotted at one between CSUN and Cal State Fullerton. Unfortunately, we were not able to do our first period intermission. We'll do it for you during the second intermission. Shots on goal in the first period, 16-10 in favor of the Matadors. Hefty, his third goal of the season from right and a by even strength, followed by a 5-on-3 power play goal from Dylan Kammer, his first career goal, assisted by Matt Bodge and James Maloney. CSUN 0 for 2 on the power play, and Fullerton is 1 for 2. Second period begins 5-on-5, and the Matadors need to be a lot more physical against Fullerton. They're clearly the more physical team. They're a lot faster as well, so hopefully Matadors made some adjustments in the dressing room, and they'll have a much better second period. First half of the first period, CSUN was dominating, but ran into a bit of penalty trouble. Fullerton scored. They got some momentum from that, and it was a pretty even period, actually, after that. Matadors have to win this game. If they lose to Fullerton, a team that's not expected to be in the regionals picture, that would be a very damaging in the rankings. The ACHA did announce this week the first ranking is coming out Wednesday, November 8th. It'll cover games up until that previous Sunday, November 6th or 5th. So that's when the first ranking comes out. The Matadors have that target in mind. Orient's line starts with Lessick and Dobrik, Bowles, I should say, and Dobrikat, the defenseman. Brought in by Mejia. Mejia in front, denied by Ryan. So Chaplock was all alone in front. Had that gotten through, great a scoring chance for Fullerton. So far, they've kind of mucked up this game, so to speak, and they've played toe-to-toe with CSUN, clearly the better team of the two. Baron Gut can't get around Tyler Kammer, and the two Kammers back on defense played a ton in the first period. They've had a major impact in this game. Bowles curls away from Chaplock. Bowles to Baron Gut. Just not feeling the puck so far tonight, Eli Baron Gut. There's been a lot of passes that have not been handled well. CSUN not looking crisp. Lauren. Stick checked away by Wong. Lauren gets it back, leaves for Ryans. Ryans shoots, and it's deflected wide. Matadors haven't changed up their lines yet. They're again experimenting with 3 new lines. Now the fourth line hops over the boards, still intact. Puck sent to Green. Green goes caddy corner. Marbach chips it away from Bodge. Going the other way. Going. Little chip play. First on it, Blasco. Blasco met by Wong and DeKaiser. DeKaiser reverses for Wong. Sent to Green. Can't clear, held him by Ewan. Ewan again gloves it down off of a Wong clear attempt. No hand pass as it was touched by Fullerton. Played to Marbach. Marbach chips, hoping for going. DeKaiser steps up. It's punched out by Wong. Ewan to Maxton. Maxton overskates. Bodge leaves for Normand. Again, not crisp play. Keep saying it, but that's the reality for CSUN. It's just not quite there. Blasco to Maxton. Maxton back in the lineup as well as he was feeling ill. The third period of the first game against Grand Canyon actually sat out the next night. Maxton, Dobrikat, and Wright are all back in the lineup tonight. Dylan Kammer sends in. Bowles reverses for Lessick, the normal D pair. 17:20 remaining in the second. Just not a lot of energy, I think, in this one either. Kind of a weird game. Rourke off the mask of Smith. Touched. Actually, it was missed by Mejia. Thought he might have touched it with a high stick. Rourke hoping for Hoover in front, denied by Dylan Kammer. Hoover, pass doesn't connect, countering Maloney. Maloney off of Bowles. And Bowles finished his check, and maybe that'll get the Matadors going. Bowles stabs to Peng, met by Mejia. Rourke comes in to help. To Taken by Bowles. Bowles gets around Mejia. Chips to the Fullerton stripe. Wong to DeKaiser. Intercepted by Lessick. Lessick couldn't advance it further. Maloney just out of the reach of Mejia. Fullerton, remember, 15 skaters that are not playing all of their skaters for a regular shift. Calvoda off his glove hand. And luckily for CSUN, it went wide. No icing on the Matadors. Fullerton is playing with an even shorter bench, seemingly, as guys like Betchel, who just chipped it in, aren't getting a real regular shift. Dobricott is pressured by Kriakos, another player that's not getting a whole bunch of ice time. Stretch pass, intercepted by Wong. Wong shoots, stopped by Calvoda. Dobricott met by a couple of Titans. Colin Anderson in front, hoping for Betchel, but it's taken away by Ewan. Kriakos in deep. Ewan pressured by Betchel, able to skate away. Fullerton not the fastest of teams either. CSUN really hasn't been able to use their speed though against the Titans. CSUN having all kinds of trouble getting it out of their zone and past the red line. This is just stunning. 14:50 remaining in the second. Abaya chips it around Tyler Kammer. Abaya checked by Dylan Kammer off the puck. So if it's not one Kammer, it's the other. Just got his head up in time, gets around right. Ewan denies at the Matador blue line. Fullerton's offside. It's not whistled down. Here comes Hefty. Hefty, shouldered into by Chapluck. Chips in deep, and CSUN rolls a change. Tyler Kammer drops for Dylan. Returns to Tyler. Chips to James Hayton. He comes from Villa Park's high school team in the Anaheim Ducks League. Hayton chips it in behind the CSUN net. Marbach around for Reznikov. Taken by Tyler Kammer. To DeKaiser. Stretch pass, intercepted by Marbach. Got to be careful, turns it over. Mejia, checked by Bowles on the back check, and it's wide. Lackadaisical play by Marbach. Here comes Blasco. Blasco shoots it on, it's gloved off by Hernandez. A pitiful second period so far for CSUN. 13:37 to go in it. There's just no other way to say it. A pitiful second period so far by the Matadors against a much weaker team. This is the problem with CSUN, though. They play up to teams and they play down to teams. They play Utah State and Weber State, two of the best teams in the region, to a 2-goal game each, and then they go out and lose to Washington. And they struggle against Fullerton. Lessick with a big hit. Maybe that'll spark something. Just no will whatsoever. Ryant out front for Lauren, stopped by Hernandez. Finally some pressure. Barron gets to Lauren, penalty upcoming as it's touched up by Wong. Tripping call at 13:02. Green goes to the box for Fullerton. Matador's third power play, they're 0 for 2. First penalty of the second period. CSUN badly needs a good power play here. It's been a weakness all season. Cameron Rorick takes the face-off against Maloney. Wins cleanly Ryants. So a new look as Ryants is at the point on this power play. Dobricott to Rorick. Back to Dobricott. Ryants. Ryants to Rorick. Back to Ryants. Cross ice, Barron Guts couldn't shoot. Dobricott to Ryants. Dobricott, one-timer blocked by Bodge, held in by Ryants. Ryants takes a couple of slashes from Maloney, but play continues. This is the NHL. That's a penalty. They're cracking down. Cleared out by Tyler Cameron, but he paid for it. Bryant's a nice hit. Calvoda flip pass is turned over to Bodge. 1:10 to go on the power play. Hefty again takes the slash. Rourke turns it over to Tyler Kammer. Kammer on a short-handed breakaway, and he scores. Tyler Kammer short-handed, and Fullerton's up at 11:56. So both Kammers have struck. CSUN still in the power play for 54 seconds. That's Fullerton's first shorthanded goal of the season, the second the Matadors have given up. Kammer's third goal of the season overall. This is absolutely pitiful. The weakest team Matadors have played all season by far. And Matadors come out with this effort. Unassisted goal, of course, is Tyler Kammer. Stole the puck. 25 seconds to go on this horrible power play. Lauren, stick checked away by Hayden. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Long one final clear. Abaya. In front for Hefty denied. Lesick to Lauren. Lauren's shot blocked, big surprise. Lesick to Abaya, cycles, but nobody's there. To Kaiser, clears out. But that'll go for icing. 10:34 to go in the second. What more can you say? Just an awful game. This is the worst game I've seen CSUN play in a long time. And the Matadors have gone back to their original line. So Blasco is back on the top line. Matadors experimenting with their line combos tonight, and they need results now, so they go back to their original top line. To Kaiser up the wing. Held up by Ewan, so that should mean Lauren is back on defense. Puck came out. Wong to Maloney. Fans on his pass, Barrengut. Don't know what he was thinking there. Just chips it to an open patch of ice. Ryan shoots wide. Ewan chips in as CSUN gets back onside. Pass doesn't connect with Smith. Icing. Just past the halfway mark of the game, 9:52 to go. Hefty opened the scoring, but late in the first, Dylan Kammer on a 5-on-3. Tyler Kammer, shorthanded, made this a 2-1 Fullerton lead. And this would seriously damage the Matadors in the ranking if they lose this game. Marbach's shot stopped by Hernandez, just not physical enough, not enough shots on Hernandez. Just an overall malaise to their play. Ewan shoots off the post, and it goes in. Mason Ewan, his first career goal. And what are we going to see here? Well, Mason Ewan puts the team on his back there, and in his 33rd career game, the second-year senior from Valencia gets his first career goal. Maybe this is finally what is going to spark the Matadors. Game tied for the second time tonight. Shot squeaks through Calvoda. Fullerton comes right back 30 seconds later, and they've got the lead back. Well, that just killed any momentum that Matadors may have had in this game. Hoover picks up an assist on Ewan's goal. Chapluck gets the Fullerton goal. That's his second goal of the season. As plays whistle down. So this is now the Matadors' fourth line. It's Reznikov centering Maxton and Goen. So Maxton stays on this fourth line. Chipped down the ice by Maloney. That goes for icing. So an offensive zone face-off for the Matadors to get their top line out. 3-2 Fullerton. 8:21 to go in the second. Matadors' worst game in years. Bryant wins the draw to Lauren, who is back as a defenseman. Shot off the side of the net. Matadors just need to put pucks on net. They have not done that. Peyton sends in. No icing this time for some reason. Blasco to Baranguts. Taken over by DeKaiser. Lauren, little flip play. Shoot, stopped by Hernandez. Rebounds. Covered up by Hernandez. A little bit of pushing and shoving. $7:44 to go in the second. It was 1-1 after the first. Fullerton, a couple of goals, and they lead it. Hefty line is out, trying to get something going. Chapluck, the latest goal scorer around for Tyler Kammer. Big bump by Hefty. Maybe that'll spark the Matadors. We've said that 3 times in this period, and they have yet to catch on fire. Chapluck off of a Baya, and it goes out of play. Face-off should be outside. It is. 7:20 to go in the second. Fullerton only 15 skaters. Their best player, Justin Plate, is not here. Yet the Titans lead at 3-2. Matadors clearly the faster, more physical, and better team, but so far Fullerton is shocking. CSUN here tonight. Mejia wins the draw. Tap to Dylan Kammer, and that's out of play. This play slowing here. Still obviously plenty of time left in this game, but just nothing going for the Matadors tonight. Ewan sends in Tyler Kammer, right back out. CSUN, their forecheck has not been very good either. It's been actually non-existent. Abaya steals in front, right a backhand bid, stopped by Hernandez, and it's cleared out by Tyler Kammer. Matadors coming close there. Ewan to Hefty eventually. Hefty can't get around Dylan Kammer. Here comes Mejia. Gets around right. Stick checked away. But Mejia's right there from his knees to put it back into Matador territory. Marbach. Stretch pass denied by DeKaiser. Hefty a big bump again. But nothing's getting accomplished. Marbach to Peng. Chips in. CSUN's changing. Peng the lone forechecker. It works right out to Fullerton. Normand turns it over to Rorick. He turns it over right back to Normand. Here comes Hoover. Plays it on goal. Hernandez swallows. 5:31 to go in the second. I don't understand. It's happened for years now with the Matadors, where they'll play up to teams like NAU, Utah State, Wyoming, but then they will come out and absolutely just not have any sort of jump against a team like Fullerton, as that shot is held by Hernandez. And the players know how these teams are doing, obviously. I don't know, it makes no sense. Wong gets past Lesick. Icing. 5:15 to go. CSUN trying to at least equal the score before the start of the third period. Rourke against Chapluck. It's been a pretty clean period, only one penalty. Matadors were not only not able to score on their power play, but they give up a shorthanded goal. Bulls just turns the puck over to Hayton. Rourke off the stick of Blasco. So this is a mixed line. Blasco on the Rourke line. Rourke sends in. To Kaiser. Reverses. 50-50 puck. Blasco to Berengut out front, turns the puck over to Maloney. And I just don't understand that pass. Not looking, just turns it over. Shot goes wide by Hayton. Here comes Lauren, possible 4-on-2. See how CSUN can fumble this up. Blasco drops for Ryants. Shot stopped by Hernandez, rebound stopped by Hernandez on Lauren. Blasco to Ryants. Lauren shoots and he gets his shot blocked for the 1,000th time this season. Dobrik out in deep for Berengut. Pass out of the reach of Ryants. Hayton clears out. 3:50 to go. That just goes for icing. That's a break for CSUN. An offensive zone face-off as Hefty takes the draw. Hefty against Mejia. Mejia ends up winning the draw. Puck comes to Dobricott. Shot glove save, Hernandez. Tyler Kammer gave Abaya a bit of a shot up high, but doesn't look like anything's going to come of it. Fullerton able to change now. Same two centermen. He wins the draw this time to Abaya. Dobricott down the wing, taken over by Tyler Kammer. Smith clears out. Dobricott back in. Bodge stepped up on. Puck deflects off the linesman. Play to Hefty. Hefty to Abaya. Abaya, shot blocked. Dylan Kammer, pressured by Hefty, skates away. Abaya with 3 minutes to go. Right to Hefty. Hefty looking for some help. Check down to the ice. Nobody's helping out Hefty. Hoover now comes in to help. Right, a shot. It's blocked. Tyler Kammer shoots. It's held by Calvoda. 2:25 to go in the second. Stay tuned during the second intermission. I'll recap the stats and scoring plays and see if the Matadors can get things going in the third period, perhaps. At this point, just looking to win the game. Style points be darned. An absolutely flat performance tonight by the Matadors. Marbach clears out. Doesn't go for icing, was deflected. To Kaiser. Knocked down with a high stick by Anderson. And Hoover gives him a rough ride down. It's cleared in by Bechtel. 1:55 left. Hoover to Rorick, but it's right to Wong. Marbach to Hoover. Turns it over to Anderson. Ewan. Ewan, the only bright spot of this second period, getting his first career goal. Peng shoots, easy save, Hernandez. Rorick. In deep for Peng. Matadors can't do anything with that. Anderson clears in. Calvoda leaves for Ewan. 1 minute to go in the period. In by Marbach. Dylan Kammer to Norman. It's turned over to Reznikov. Reznikov has his pocket picked by Chaplock. Marbach. Pass doesn't connect. Dylan Kammer out of the reach of Hayton. And that goes for icing. Another break for CSUN. They've gotten the benefit of the calls tonight, especially in this second period on a couple of questionable icings. 26 seconds to go in the period. We'll see if maybe they can take advantage. Matador's top line heads over the boards. The reunited top line. Berengut takes the draw against a Normand. One clean lead to Lessig, but the zone is not held. A clean face-off win, and CSUN can't get a shot. Maloney all the way down. Puck on end. Those go for icing with 3 seconds left. Worst period of hockey I've seen CSUN play possibly ever, and that's saying something. It was just my 10th anniversary last night of calling Matadors hockey. Seen a lot of games, obviously. None worse than this. Bryant wins the draw, but it goes outside the zone. That's the end of the second period. So it was 1-1 coming into the period. Tyler Kammer on a shorthanded, unassisted breakaway made it 2-1. Mason Ewan, his first career goal from Hoover, tied the game at 2. But then Chaplock, just 30 seconds later, his second goal of the season, takes it a 3-2 Fullerton advantage. CSUN 0 for 3 on the power. Is still 1 for 2. They did not get a man advantage in the second. Third period coming up on the Matador Sports Network. Welcome back to the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Van Ode. Start of the third period. Cal State Fullerton 3 and CSUN 2. Going back to the first period, Garrett Hefty opened the scoring, his third goal of the season from right and a bye at even strength, but Fullerton struck back about 10 and a half minutes later. Dylan Kammer, his first career goal, 5-on-3. Assisted by Bodge and Maloney, even the score in the second period. Tyler Kammer stole the puck, went on a shorthanded breakaway and scored his third goal of the season to give Fullerton their first lead. Mason Ewan recorded his first career goal at 9:31, assisted by Matt Hooter to tie the game at 2. But then, just 30 seconds later at 9:01, Chaplock scored his second goal of the season at, beg your pardon, even strength to give Fullerton a 3-2 cushion. And the assist on that Chaplock goal goes to Bodge. So Bodge, a couple of assists tonight for Fullerton. The sophomore from Huntington Beach. It's his second 2-assist game of the season. It's really been the Cammers that have led the way. Fullerton, give them credit. They just have mucked this game up, and they're not the more physical team. They're not the faster team. They're not the more skilled team, but they've just worked hard tonight. The Matadors, coupled with their malaise, has just not played to their strength tonight. Their forecheck has not been good. They've been physical at times, but not as physical as we've seen in the past, and they have not really put a whole lot of grade A chances on Brooke Hernandez. So 20 minutes to turn things around. Levi Bowles goes to the box for the Matadors. And Dylan Kammer goes off as well, so it looks like matching minors there at the end of the second period, Bowles and Dylan Kammer. CSUN loses this game, and it is going to very much damage their chances of going back to regionals. Fullerton is not going to be in the regional picture. This would be a very damaging loss. Matadors have got to find a way to at least just get a W tonight. So Kammer gets 2 for slashing, and Bowles gets 2 for roughing. Those are the official penalties. As that one is held by Hernandez. And we start the period 4-on-4. It's the first 4-on-4 play of the game. Matadors trying to extend their winning streak over Fullerton to 8 games. They have won 7 straight against the Titans. 10-3-2 since Fullerton restarted their program. Matadors first played them the 09-10 season. That was their first full season back. And Matadors, their first WCHC game of the season. Fullerton 1-1, trying to move to 2-1. Lots of ice for CSUN to work with, and they are the faster team. Abaya shoots out by Hernandez. Dobricott up as the defenseman. Digs it free. Dobricott to Abaya. Shoots, it's deflected up. And gloved away by Wong. Lauren, a dry block by Wong. Under a minute to go, 4-on-4 play. Fullerton trying to clear out. Held in by Lauren. Shot stopped by Hernandez. DeKaiser pressured by Abaya. Single player change. Now Lauren heads off. Wong to DeKaiser. Held in by Lesick. Lesick checked by Bodge. Lesick sends in deep. Wong. Flushed out by Peng. And Fullerton finally clears. 25 seconds to go, 4-on-4 play. So good zone time there by the Matadors, but really no good chances. Peng, all by himself, trying to get around Tyler Kammer. Peng, checked by Kammer. Hoover comes in to help, fresh off the bench. He's checked down. Puck comes to Lesick. Lesick in deep out of the reach of Hoover. Dylan Cameron bowls out of the box, 5-on-5. Tyler Cameron as Hoover runs into bowls. Look like that may have messed up Hoover's face mask as he heads off. Green down the wing off of Rourke. Taken by Lessick. Lessick to Ryans. Ryans gains body position on Green, who's taken a couple of big bumps tonight. Smith, pressured by Blasco, turns it over. Rourke, good effort. And Hernandez covers up. 17-19 to go in the third. Matadors have got to find a way to win this game. This would be a very damaging loss. Berengut takes the draw. Matadors top line. Reunited is out. It's one, but Maloney picks up the loose puck. Calvoda leaves for Marbach. Off of Berengut. Ryans to Lauren. Matadors trying to get organized. Lauren taken away by Smith. Matadors had trouble at times in the second period getting through the neutral zone. Possible 3-on-2. Blasco met by Wong, and he gives up the puck. So numbers, but the Matadors can't do anything with it. Now a 2-on-2 for Fullerton. Maloney shoots, fought off by Calvoda. Good save there for Calvoda. A lot on that shot by Maloney. Blasco the other way. Shoots wide. Dylan Kamer got his stick on it as well. Lauren holds the zone to Blasco. In front behind Abaya. Hefty. Checked by Wong. Hefty needs some help. Doesn't get it. Maloney clears out. Fullerton trying to change quickly. CSUN trying to catch him on it. Lessick from the outside wide. Right. Can't hold the zone. Tyler Camer stood up by Lauren, but Chapluck's there. Chapluck checked by Lessick, leaves for Lauren. 15:45 to go in the third. Hefty. Little chip play taken over by Tyler Camer. Glove down by Lauren. Touched first by Dylan Camer, then he runs over the Fullerton defenseman. So still nothing's really getting accomplished though. Tyler Camer's stick explodes. Normans bumped by Ewan. Hefty picks up the loose puck. Deflects into the high slot. Chapluck shot blocked. Chapluck on around. Bowles just turns the puck over to Normans. Ewan up the wing. Wong, a shot blocked by Hefty. Hefty just turns the puck over to Normans. Matadors have turned the puck over a lot tonight. Ewan to Abaya. Bodge a shot, easy save Calvoda. There's a loose stick out there. Looks to be a Titans, I think. Here comes Hefty, got the first goal of the game. Hefty stood up by DeKaiser. A lot of individualistic play tonight as well. Not a lot of puck support. And just sloppy play. Hefty dishes to Reznikov. Reznikov checked by DeKaiser just enough. Maxton holds in. Reznikov out front, out of the reach of Goen. DeKaiser clears out. Dobricott. Pass doesn't connect. Dylan Kamer the other way. So once again, Matadors turn the puck over and can't get through the neutral zone. Dylan Kamer. Shot blocked by Resna, make that Maxton. 50-50 puck. Lauren can't clear. Tyler Kamer down the wing. taken by Dobricott. Fullerton right back in, another turnover. Fullerton was still offside, but I'm not sure why that was whistled down. Another break for CSUN. The ref demonstratively talking to the linesman. 13-17 to go in the third. That puck should not have been blown dead. It wasn't touched by Fullerton. So about a third of the third period is played, and Matadors really have not gotten a whole lot of shots on Brooke Hernandez. After the first, Fullerton 2 goals in the second. One from Mason Ewan, his first career goal. Titans lead by 1. It's been a rough day for the Matadors. The memorial for Isaac Brote was held this afternoon. It's been a long day for the Matadors, just trying to pull through and get their game back together. Most of the team was there to support the Broad family. And it's certainly been a rough start to the season. CSUN trying to pull through. Norman centering pass doesn't connect. Tyler Kammer's shots deflected by Norman but didn't get on goal. Still, the Matadors have just not been crisp at all tonight. Berengut gets around Smith. Berengut shoots, it's blocked by Dylan Kammer. Berengut again to Ewan. Shot off the toe of Maloney. Marbach holds the zone to Blasco. Blasco to Berengut, shot blocks. Cleared all the way down. This goes for icing. So there's some zone time by the Matadors. Trying to get something going offensively. 12:19 to go. Rourke takes the draw. Rourke thought he was going to get kicked out. It was just an encroachment by the wingers. Lessick holds the zone. Pang deflects to Hoover. Hoover's pass doesn't connect. Smith clears out. Hoover and Pang pressure. Skated out by Dylan Kammer, sandwiched by Bowles and Rourke. Bowles shoots over top. Bowles again. Turns it over to Tyler Kammer. Bowles from the outside, easy save Hernandez. Tyler Kammer around for Green. Mejia's up ice. Green couldn't get it to him. Here comes Hoover. If anybody can get it done, Matt Hoover can. Hoover overskates that time. Lessick, nice effort, but can't hold the zone. Lessick back in. Tyler Kammer with time. Kammer around for Green. Green hammered down by Wright. Matadors have had a bevy of actually huge checks in this game, but they failed to really get any momentum from that. Hefty walks out front, and he's denied by Green. Credit Fullerton, penalty upcoming. This should be on CSUN. Maybe it's on Tyler Kammer. Thought it was going to be on the Matadors, but it looks like Tyler Kammer's going to the box for cross-checking at 10:40. Here's the Matadors' chance. Their fourth power play of the game. They're 0 for 3. First penalty of the third period. CSUN trying to tie the game. Hoover's going to take the draw against Mejia. Now it's going to be Blasco that takes the draw. That's what the Gales want. Blasco wins it, but it comes outside the zone. How many times this season has that happened where the Matadors have won the face-off, but it's come outside the zone? Fullerton clears out. Dobricott to Ryants. And again, another pass that doesn't connect. Calvoda flips it ahead, just turns it over to Chapluck. Matadors are all kinds of befuddled. Barrengut. Drops for Ryants. Matadors are set up. 1:15 to go on the power play. Ryants to Barrengut. Just shoots it into Mejia. Not a good shot there by Barrengut. And it's cleared out. Matadors just have not been smart tonight. So many decisions that have just not worked out. Matadors change the forwards. Dobricott to Hefty. Hefty stumbles over the blue line. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Hefty holds it in. Stick checked away. Lauren. It's blocked. Lauren continues to have his shots blocked. It's plagued him this season. And Fullerton clears out. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Matadors need a 1. Just hoping to tie this game. This time they can't get it past the red line. Hefty to Lauren. Penalty's over. Matadors are 0 for 3. Now make it 0 for 4 on the power play. Lauren a wide open net, but it deflected wide. Lauren shot blocked. Lesick holds in. Abaya checked by Tyler Kammer. It's an injured Titan. It's work to Lauren. Lauren's shot blocked. Dobricott to Abaya. Off of Hernandez, and it's finally whistled down. Fullerton was screaming for the play to be blown dead. I believe that's Dylan Kammer who's injured. Matadors again got another gift. This play was allowed to go on for 15, 20 seconds. .808 to go. Joyce, the athletic trainer for the Matadors, coming out to check on Dylan Kammer. Tony Cortez, the head coach for Fullerton in his second year as the head coach, obviously upset. Didn't actually pick up what happened. Dylan Kammer's up, skating off under his own power, good to see. 8:08 separates the Matadors from a tremendous loss that would very much damage their season here in Not even mid-October yet. .808 to get it done. Matadors play their Kings College Cup game on Wednesday after the Kings game against the Canadians against Cal Lutheran. Again, another winnable game. Barron gets shots blocked. This was definitely a winnable game for the Matadors, and it still is. A team you just absolutely cannot lose to if you hope to make regionals. Bryant flips to Ewan. Ewan from the outside wide. Bryant to Marbach. Shot scores! Well, the Matadors offense tonight has come from two unlikely sources. Mason Ewan, his first career goal, and Alex Marbach, his first career goal. Marbach, the junior in his first year from Stevenson Ranch. And the game's tied at 7:37. The crowd is back in it here at the Isoplex. Alex Marbach, a harmless little wrister from the point. Hoover now. Hoover shoots, stop by Hernandez. Big rebound cleared up by Dylan Kammer. So Kammer's all right, good to see. Rourke up the wing for Peng. Ryans picks up the lone assist. Remember, Ryans picked up his 100th career assist last week against Grand Canyon. Ryans' 101st career assist, 176th career points. So now the Matadors need just one more here to avoid a huge upset. Hoover checked by Tyler Kammer, still has the puck. Hoover, backhand bid, stopped by Hernandez. Puck comes free to Blasco, shot wide. Blasco tried to get it off quickly, but couldn't hit the net. Dobricott to Blasco. Blasco checked down by Tyler Kammer, maybe Fullerton's biggest hit. Set up the wing by Chapluck, taken over by Dobricott. Dobricott met by Hayton, sends inside Matador territory. Lauren checked by Chapluck. Ryan's make it. Barron Gut comes in to help. Barron Gut has not had a strong game tonight. Turns it over to Normand. Picked up by Ryans. Matadors back. Flipped ahead. Race for the icing. Barron Gut gets there first to wash it out. But they can't do anything with it. Ryans checked by Hayton from behind. Matadors calling for a penalty, but none forthcoming. Maybe certainly a hit from behind there. 5:35 to go. Matadors have tied it. Marbach, his first career goal. Bowles steals. Bowles shoots, stopped by Hernandez, and she's let out a ton of rebounds tonight. Matadors have not taken advantage. Lessick gloves it, touched by Fullerton. Play continues. Bowles reverses for Lessick and things settle down. Lessick sends it in. Wong first on it, pressured by Abaya. Abaya steals. Tried to reverse, but Wright wasn't expecting it. Wright gains body position. Green is there. Bowles holds in. Drive wide. Don't believe he missed by much. Fullerton just hanging on right now as Matadors have finally had a bit of a surge here. Bowles up ice. Can't get to it. Knocked down by Wright. Green once more. Leaves for Wong, who's sandwiched. Bowles to Hefty. Hefty shoots. It's blocked by the sprawled DeKaiser. Hefty. Checked by DeKaiser. Still has the puck but loses his stick. Wright's there to support. Wright sends to an open patch of ice. Wong ahead. A couple of Matadors converge. 4:12 to go in regulation. Dug free by Green, given a rough ride by Wright. In front tonight by DeKaiser. What a hard-working shift there for Levi Bowles. Leading the way as one of the alternate captains. He heads off on a deserved change. Marbach wasn't sure, didn't want to have a too many men call. Big hit by Lesick on Mejia, but that's a penalty. Mejia is injured on the play, but it looked like a legal check. Fullerton a power play with 3:43 to go. It's their first power play since the first period. Remember, they had a 5-on-3 that they scored on. They're 1 for 2. So now the PK, which has been so good this season, needs to hold serve here. Ryan wins the draw to Ewan. Marbach and Berengut are also out. Berengut trying to track it down. Does, but can't get around Tyler Kammer. Chapluck drops it for Dylan Kammer. Kammer was the man that scored that 5-on-3 goal to Tyler. Didn't handle the pass well. Fullerton holds the zone. Normans to Maloney. Out front denied. Maloney again to Dylan Kammer. Kammer shoots. It's off of Berengut. Marbach can't clear. Dylan Kammer to Maloney. Back to Kammer. Now Tyler to Dylan. Shot. Actually was deflected by Norman. That was a pass all the way. Calvoda makes 2 saves and is able to hang on the second time. Smart play there to get the deflection from Norman's. Calvoda's biggest save of the game. 1:01 to go on the power play. 2:44 to go in the third. Blasco now out against the Normans. Blasco wins to Lauren. Dylan Kammer holds in. Sent back to Kammer. Now Tyler Kammer shoots, stopped by Calvoda. Normans leaves for Bodge. Checked by Rourke. Lauren trying to clear, held in by Dylan Kammer to Tyler. And plays whistle down as the Northridge net's dislodged. 40 seconds to go on the power play. All zone time for Fullerton, but it's been on the outside mostly. Abaya, Rourke, Lauren, and Bowles, the penalty killers. Bowles back out after that epic shift. Draws one to Tyler Kammer. Maloney to Kammer. Comes out. Break for the Matadors. 25 seconds left on the man advantage. Fullerton trying for one more gasp. Dylan Kammer sends in. Norman beats Lauren to the puck. And that just can't happen. Bodge, a shot, stopped by Calvoda, rebound wide. Out front denied by Rourke. He's checked down, penalty's over. Bodge, side of that, Maloney shoots, it's blocked by the sprawled Bowles. So Fullerton, 1 for 3 on the power play, it's shot wide. Matadors desperately need a clear. Puck picked up by Lauren, and he clears. 1:22 to go in regulation. Fed ahead for Maloney. Maloney, and that's a penalty. Will we see a penalty shot? It's a hooking call, a minor. Fullerton right back to the power play at 1:12. Lauren heads off on the hook. Fullerton's fourth power play. And maybe we'll get a timeout here. Fullerton calls for time. Hefty struck first for the Matadors early on. Things were looking good, but then the Matadors took two penalties. Fullerton scored on a 5-on-3 as it was Dylan Kammer. In the second period, Tyler Kammer stole the puck from Rourke, went in on a shorthanded breakaway and scored to make it 2-1. Then Mason Ewan, his first career goal, tied the game at 2. 30 seconds later, Ethan Chapluck made it 3-2. Here in the third, Alex Marbach, his first career goal, has tied the game at 3. Matadors are going to have to kill off another penalty, and more than likely, they're going to have to start overtime if Fullerton does not score, obviously, on the penalty kill. It's been a rough day for the Matadors, certainly, and it's unfortunately carried over to the game. Here we go, 1:12 left on the game clock. That's all you need to know. Ryance out to take the draw against Normand. Ryance wins. Lessick around. Until them by Tyler Kammer. Bodge to Normand. 1 minute to go. Tyler Kammer shoots. Stop by. Oh no, it went in. Calvoda couldn't make the save, and Fullerton's back up with 53 seconds left. Fullerton 1 for 2 on the power play. Should be Tyler Kammer's goal, his second of the game. So the Matadors are going to need to push. 53 seconds left. Fullerton controls the draw. It does go to Kammer, so it's his fourth goal this season, and both of his goals tonight have come on special teams. Normand on the backhand, stop by Calvoda. 30 seconds to go. Hefty to Lauren. There goes Calvoda. Puck's played down as looks like it was icing or make it offside on the Matadors. 21 seconds left. See if Calvoda stays on the bench. Not a good game tonight for Calvoda. Not a good game tonight for the offense. Not a good game tonight for the defense. It's just been a bad game tonight. Timeout, Matadors. So unless CSUN can pull off something here, this is going to be a very damaging loss. We've said it all night. Can't underestimate how big of a loss this would be in the rankings. Matadors started the season so well. A 2-goal loss to Utah State, who in my mind is the number 2 team right now in the West Region. NAU is the number 1 team in the West Region. They've just been mowing through their competition. They play a game like that, and then they play a game against Weber State, a team that should be top 6 or 7. And they lose by 2, which is a respectable loss, but they lose to a Washington team that they that they shouldn't have lost to. And today, this has just been an absolutely horrible game by the Matadors. And it was an emotional day. I was there at the memorial. The Matadors have not shown up tonight. So here we go. 6-on-5, 21 seconds left. Matadors have got to find a way to tie it. Hefty to Ryans. Lauren's shot blocked. Rebound. Abaya blocked. Right. Sends around for Ryans. 10 seconds left. Comes out, and that'll do it. Cal State Fullerton. What an upset victory tonight. Where do the Matadors go from here? Fullerton, give them credit. They outworked the Matadors tonight. A much more skilled, physical, and fast team. Fullerton beats them here tonight, 4-3. CSUN's got to regroup in a hurry. They have a game Wednesday night after the Kings game. It's their first round Kings College Cup game against Cal Lutheran. Matadors, champions of the Kings College Cup 2 years ago, and they were runners-up last year, a game they really shouldn't have lost against UCLA, but they've got to get their heads back into it. No excuse whatsoever to lose tonight to Fullerton. Plain and simple. So a very disappointing game. We will go ahead and call the night. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're actually going to stream the Kings College Cup game after the Kings game on Wednesday. So it'll be, again, after the Kings game. You can just tune in to the Matador Sports Network right here on YouTube as always. Matadors will look for a better result. I'm Travis Van Nody. Good night from the Simi Valley Isoplex.